Good evening and welcome to the third annual Juneteenth flag raising. Come on, I know we can clap it up for that. We don't start anything without prayer, so I'm going to ask the Reverend James Perry from Mount Olivet Baptist Church in Peekskill, New York, to please offer the prayer.
Oh, come on in here and I know we outside, but we still in here, all right? Is this not a good day? Come on, give me a little Juneteenth energy. Give me a little something as we begin to bow our heads but look towards the throne of grace, amen? We come out here in this open air that you created. We come out here and stand on this firmament which you created. We stand out here in this community which you created. We come out on this day that we have declared as sacred and holy, a day that represents even your hand of liberation. So right now, arrest every mind, arrest every heart, arrest them in the way as in you have your hand on them and you are uniting us together that we might be able to not just glorify you, but to lift our community up out of the trials and the tribulations and the things that have happened and the things that are happening. Give us sure footing as we march towards the things that are good and are yet to come. Let us have your spirit of love and understanding, your spirit of wholeness, your spirit of togetherness. And let us never, never, never forget, because we also have your spirit of remembrance, so that we know that we can look where we were and be glad to where we're going. And in the spirit of Sankofa, we take that which was behind us with us so that we might be able to walk in greater. It is in thy name that I pray. Amen, amen, and amen.
Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. I'm going to ask our city manager, Matt Alexander, to please offer some words for the day.
Thank you, Tuesday, and welcome to everybody here to the great city of Peekskill for our 13th celebration of Juneteenth and our third flag raising for Juneteenth. This is a very special day for us, and we are so glad that you've all joined together. And I just want to thank Ms. Tuesday McDonald for all of the incredibly good work she's done at keeping this going.
Thank you so much, Matt. We appreciate all that you do. I'm going to ask our deputy mayor to come at this time, and please also give words.
Okay. Thank you, Ms. McDonald. Thank you so much. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. It's so nice when you look out and you see everyone here on this wonderful day. Thank you, Ms. Tuesday, for all you do and for always doing a wonderful Juneteenth celebration. From the flag raising to the parade and everything in between, the city of Peekskill really, really loves celebrating a special day like this. So I just want to read a little something that I have here. You know, Juneteenth is this Wednesday, June 19th, 2024, and it's the oldest known celebration marking the end of slavery in the United States. First recognized in the state of Texas. It also is known as Freedom Day, Juneteenth, National Independence Day, or Emancipation Day. And I want to read a quote from Texas Representative Albert Eli Edwards. And he was born in 1937 to 2020, and he sponsored a Texas House Bill 1016 in 1979. 1979, it's a long time ago, right? So this is what he said. Every year, we must remind successive generations that this event triggered a series of events that one by one defined the challenges and responsibilities of successive generations. That's why we need this holiday. And it's so very important. Very important. You know, we live in America, and America has a history. It's not always a nice history, but it's a history we must always remember. We must remember where our history brought us, where it's taking us, and where we've been. And like I said, there are some days we're proud and some days we're not so proud, but all that is something we have to remember. And by having events like this, we remember and we honor. And I want to end with one more quote by Harriet Tubman, who we have a beautiful sculpture in the downtown, right on the corner of North Division and Central Avenue. And it's, I believe, here to June 17th. So if you haven't seen it yet, please go down there. It's an absolutely beautiful, beautiful statue honoring Harriet Tubman. And she said, "Now I've been free. I know what a dreadful condition slavery is, and I have seen hundreds of escaped slaves, but I never saw one who was willing to go back as a slave." And that is Harriet Tubman, 1820 to 1913, American abolitionist and political activist. And like I said before, we must always remember our history. So happy Juneteenth. Let's honor and let's remember. And on behalf of Mayor McKenzie, the entire City Council, Councilman Ramon Fernandez is here with us. Okay? We say thank you for everybody. Thank you again, Ms. Tuesday.
Thank you so much. One more time for our Deputy Mayor, Mr. Shirali. So, of course, she has acknowledged our Councilman Fernandez. So glad that he's here. I also want to acknowledge the first. I said the first. African-American judge in the city of Peekskill, Reginald Johnson. Would you like to say so much?
I didn't expect to speak, but when you see Tuesday here, anything is possible. But certainly thank you, Tuesday, for all that you do. Tuesday has been the go-to person. When there is a parade, Juneteenth parade, it's Tuesday. And she can bring everyone together to make this happen. I just want, and also congratulations to our Juneteenth parade honorees. I just wanted to remind people that although slavery ended in April of 1865, we celebrate Juneteenth because it was 2 months later, in June of 1865, that General Granger went to Texas and notified everyone that they were finally free. But I want you to remember one thing. On that day when he announced in June of 1865 that the slaves were free, the nation became free. There were two slaves that day, the people who were enslaved and the enslavers. And so as we celebrate Juneteenth, we need to celebrate the ideal. We're free, but we're not all free. We're not fully free. And so we will continue to celebrate Juneteenth until we are all free. And so I thank Tuesday again for her extraordinary commitment to Juneteenth. I see my brother Martin McDonald, who backs her up. And Martin, we thank you for all that you do as well. Can't leave him out. Can't leave him out. And so Tuesday, thank you very much for allowing me to have words.
Absolutely. I want to also acknowledge, and he's always brief, but he is certainly also everyone's friend, and that is Dr. David Mauricio, the Superintendent of Schools for Peekskill District.
Thank you so much. Let's give Ms. McDonald another big round of applause for all of her work. We will be there present and supportive with our marching band and our students at the Juneteenth celebration. It is an honor to be here. Representing our board is Mrs. Hallman Johnson. Let's give Mrs. Pamela Hallman Johnson a big round of applause. Say thank you for her commitment. And we have Dr. Bridget Holloman representing our families, always being part of our educational system. Extraordinary teacher, Mrs. Kearse. Let's give her a big round of applause. Mr. Budai, who's an assistant superintendent supporting our secondary, and I see students here as well. And I'll just say a few brief words. It is so important for us as a school district to educate our children and our parents and our educators, myself included, on the history. History is like a family. There are great things about our family, and there are things that we may want to forget, but lest we never forget because we will repeat it. And so it is important that we educate our children from early on to know what our history is so that they can become leaders that they are supposed to be, and the grace and the accolades and the excellence that they were born to be. And I will end with this. I often talk to our students and our parents that education is free, healthcare is free, the ability to vote is free, right? Housing is free. But it is not free because it was paid by a cost by people who lost their lives and dreamed that one day we would have the freedoms that we have today. And let us never forget that and honor the people of the past so that we can help our children of the future. And with that, I say blessings to all of you. I look forward to being part of this. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Mauricio. We so appreciate you. I'm going to call up members of the Peekskill NAACP. Come on now, come on, Peekskill NAACP. Lord, they are doing the work. Come on up, come on up, come on up.
So as they come, I just would like to read the mission statement of the NAACP. My name is Micah Benson. I am the Vice President of the Peekskill NAACP and Chair of Civic Engagement Committee. The NAACP's mission statement is to achieve equity, political rights, and social inclusion by advancing policies and practices that expand human and civil rights, eliminate discrimination, and accelerate well-being, education, and economic security of Black people and all persons of color. Certainly, this Juneteenth celebration is in line with all that the NAACP seeks to achieve. It promotes a community that is inclusive and also remembers the past, as Pastor had said, the Sankofa tradition, remembering the past so that we can move forward. We hope that all of you would be encouraged to join the Peekskill NAACP, and also remind you that the first day of early voting coincides with the day of the parade, so you can see us at the table to direct you to where you can cast your ballot this early election. Thank you very much. God bless you, Minister Tuesday.
Thank you so much. At this time, before we raise the flag, I want to introduce and acknowledge two of our 2024 Peekskill Grand Marshals. That would be Dr. Glenetta Phillips and Kenneth Phillips. Todd Scott is the third Grand Marshal, who is a native of Peekskill, and the best class, that would be the class of 1983. He lives in Texas, and he will be here tomorrow and certainly on Saturday for the Juneteenth parade and festival. And we also want to acknowledge something new that we did this year. We will also be recognizing grand ambassadors for Peekskill's Juneteenth parade, and that would be the National Panhellenic Council, Westchester County, and the president, yes, and the president is Kimber Ellerby. That includes the Divine Nine. Come on, clap it up, Divine Nine. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? They're all over. They're all over. Always making a difference in the community. But I'm going to have our Grand Marshal, just some brief words from them before we raise the flag. Is that all right?
So my wife, she just passes the mic. Well, she passed the mic to a preacher's son. So, all right now. But, you know, everything that has been said is true, and it's true to the heart of us, because we were the first ones that did the footwork under the leadership of the Youth Bureau, because the concept of bringing educational Juneteenth to Peekskill came from the Youth Bureau. To put this community together and educate them of our history of being a diverse city, a diverse county, and a community. And also Tuesday, Win Waste wants to thank you in the city of Peekskill for giving us the opportunity to serve in this community in this aspect of education in partnership with the Youth Bureau. Thank you.
Yes, I will say something. I'm so happy to be here. I thank you guys for being a part of this flag raising. It's a monumental time today. We're still going through a lot. But just like everyone has stated, as long as we continue to stand in solidarity for what needs to be done and see it through fruition, it shall be done. I believe in that. And I do know for a fact that anytime we put work into production, it will happen. So don't think you're just standing here just to be standing here. You're standing here with the footprints of what's to come. And I'm so grateful that everybody's here. because it means so much to me and Kenneth and the Phillips family. Just like he said, it was only 5 or 6 of us in the beginning, but Tuesday was the only person that we thought, not robbery, to give this to. And I'm so grateful that she's standing here with us and putting forth every effort with her and her husband, because it takes 2 to tangle. You don't do this by yourself, okay? So I know for a fact that Martin is in on this as well to make this come into fruition. And I'm just grateful for everybody that's here. God bless each and every one of y'all real, real, real good.
Amen.
All right, that's how you do it. So before we raise this flag, we want to remind you to please remind your neighbors, remind your contacts that on Saturday the 15th, yes, at 1 p.m., we will kick off at Park Street AME Zion Church, 1220 Park Street. We will go from Park Street, making a left on Broad Street, making a right on Brown Street. And for those not familiar, that is the street of the Paramount Theater. From there, another right onto North Division, and that's where you will see the showmobile, the parade view, and everything. And the festival, we have so many amazing vendors this year. Come on out, all downtown. But also, I would be remiss, because see, no man and no woman is an island. So I would be remiss if I did not acknowledge this amazing committee. I want to start, because they're not up here, but I want to start with my 2 new Project Elevate Recreation Assistants, and that would be Isabella Escobar. Isabella, there she is. And that would be Matthew Benson. But the committee. Renee Kears, there she goes. Reverend Valerie Greenaway, there she is. Micah Benson, Minister Micah Benson, there he is. Dr. Valia DeShore, there she is. Come on out, doctor. Valerie Eaton, the former president of the Peekskill NAACP. Who am I missing? And also, who's not able to join us tonight, but I want to thank him, and that would be Reverend Robert Kilpatrick, who was the pastor of Park Street AME Zion Church. He will be here on Saturday, and you will see him. And then I want to thank Miss Malika Garrett, who will be raising the flag. She doesn't like a lot of fanfare, but you know what? She's doing the most. Listen, she's doing the most of what we really need for today, what we came here for. Is that all right? Committee, did I miss anything? And the Reverend James Perry, who opened the awesome prayer. What's wrong with me? That's my pastor. Did I miss anything? Yes. And the president of the NAACP, unable to join us tonight, Miss Priscilla Augustin, who will also be here on Saturday. And we thank her for all the work that she does. And Dr. Thank you. See, that's why we gotta have a committee. No man or no woman is an island. Dr. Margie Daniels, who will also be here on Saturday. Are we ready? All right. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me around, turn me around. Turn me around, ain't gonna let nobody turn me around. I'm gonna keep on walking, keep on talking, riding up freedom land. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me around, turn me around. Turn me around, ain't gonna let nobody turn me around. I'm gonna keep on walking, keep on talking, marching up freedom land. Yeah! great is our God. Sing with me, how great is our God. Oh, we'll sing how great is our God. Sing with me, how great is our God. Sing with me, how great is our God. Oh, we'll see how great is our God. Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. I want to thank our city videographer for his time and all that he does, and certainly our DPW department. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much. And for those who are able, we are walking down to a Forey's right here on Main Street. This is one of our newer black restaurants. So those who are able, come on and join us down there. And if you're not, join us on Saturday at 1 p.m. for the Parade and Festival. Thank you so much.